What's up? Welcome back to Tech Tutorials. So the really hyped Apple WWDC 2022 event is done, and we had a lot of launches like iOS 16, iPadOS 16, new MacBooks, and an Apple M2 was announced as well. Let's get started. So the first major upgrade was iOS 16, and I heard two words loud and clear: personalization and customization. So Apple will now let you customize your entire lock screen. So you can now select a photo or from the huge library given by Apple, and you can set it as your lock screen wallpaper. That's cool. But now you can even change the font style and color of the font. And not just that, finally you can have battery percentage on the lock screen. Like, whoa! What year is this? And iOS 16 will only be available until the iPhone 8 series. Here's the entire list. So the iPhone 6, iPhone 7, and the first series iPhone SE is left out. But my favorite feature of iOS 16 is active widgets. Now this is something which even Android doesn't provide. So coming iOS 16, you can place widgets on your lock screen. Like see here, I can just select and add widgets on the lock screen. But with active widgets, you can have a live view of something. For example, in this Apple presentation, the Uber widget on the lock screen gets updated as your ride goes on. This also works with games like cricket, football, rugby, or whatever you'd like. Just imagine your favorite game just updating live on your lock screen. Another big thing in iOS 16 has been lock screen notifications. It's all nearby at the bottom. That's pretty cool, especially the fact that their phones are just getting huger. Also, you can now edit and undo messages in iMessage. However, as per the Apple site, the time limit is only 15 minutes. Post 15 minutes, you will not be able to edit or undo the message you sent. Now, the next biggest announcement was Apple M2. Now, MacBook Air M1, if you guys remember, was a game-changing laptop. Now, Apple M2 seems like a minor update to the M1 chip. Now, you'd be like, just tell me the difference between M1 and M2. Is it worth the upgrade? Well, now you get an 8-core CPU and a 10-core GPU. Do note that the base 256GB variant of MacBook Air M2 has an 8-core GPU. Now, in simple words, MacBook M2 gives you 18% better CPU performance over M1 and 25% better GPU performance over M1. Now here's the thing, Apple MacBook Air M2 in India starts at 1,19,000, and they did it. You get a notch on the MacBook Air M2. But here's the funny thing, there's also an Apple MacBook Pro M2 13-inch with the same M2 chip, a touch bar and a fan. But that doesn't have a notch. Now a meh update was the Apple WatchOS 9. Apple Watch finally has sleep stages, so now you can see your sleep divided between REM, deep sleep, and 4 stages of sleep. But a really good addition to the Apple WatchOS 9 is medicine reminders. Now you can scan your medicines at the day and date, and the Apple Watch will remind you when to take the medicines and keep a log of it. Now another cool feature to me in the event was Stage Manager. Now Stage Manager is a part of the new macOS update, macOS Ventura. Now Stage Manager lets you switch between different open softwares or applications. You can even group open tabs in a group, so you can just click and switch between the open tabs. The Stage Manager helps you manage open windows and applications better. Now macOS Ventura also has some better features like passkeys that let you sign into your websites using the Touch ID or just the Face ID on your iPhone. Now iPads from 5th generation will be getting iPadOS 16. So the new feature Stage Manager will work the same on iPad as it works on MacBooks. Also, iPads get a couple of new features like Files will let you rename files, change extension of the file. There's also a Collaborate feature which lets you share tabs in Safari while you're doing FaceTime or in iMessage. And all of this, but still no calculator app for iPad. But maybe iPadOS 20. Maybe. Now, the number one feature which made me crazy was desk view. So now wirelessly you can use your iPhone as a webcam for your MacBook. You also don't even have to turn on the screen for this feature to work. It's all wirelessly using Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And it also lets you use the ultra wide angle camera as a desk cam. So multi-camera setup just using an iPhone. I personally want to try this feature out because it was very interesting. Also, another continuity feature was FaceTime switch. As soon as you move closer to your MacBook while you are on a FaceTime call, you can use a MacBook to continue the FaceTime call from your iPhone. Typical Apple ecosystem things, just like magic. So that was the entire event. Of course, we left out a bit of things like Apple CarPlay, Apple Wallet, because these things are not as relevant to the Indian context. Now do let us know what more videos would you like to see on Apple iOS 16, macOS Ventura, and also iPadOS 16. And also do let us know what you think about all these upgrades. So yeah, that's been it. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.